Well, this is gonna be a very busy week for PSO2 NGS since we got a lot of stuff coming in and a lot of stuff coming out. And today on the video, I'm gonna go over everything you need to be focusing on, especially since we got some very important maintenance news coming in that week. But before we hop into all that, welcome back to your #1 top for PSO2 NGS gameplay, how-tos, and all that jazz. And with that, let's go ahead. Thanks some wonderful people who are supporting for the month of October. Thank you, my dudes. And of course, we will go more into that in a bit. But for now, let's go ahead and hop into NGS. Oh, and also I got to talk about some maintenance. That too. And speaking of the maintenance itself, we got ourselves a big update here, since we do got a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of stuff coming out, and of course, a tomorrow video, I'm going to be going into more detail about all the stuff coming in. But if you can't wait, be sure to check out my cover of the headline stream, link above for that. But nonetheless, this update is going to be starting earlier than normal, with it of course starting, like always, on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and we'll be running all the way up to 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So of course, that is, for me at least, that means it's gonna go down at 6 p.m. So yeah, we got ourselves a super long maintenance. So let's go ahead and discuss the stuff that you probably should be taking care of right now before this happens. So outside of maintenance, what else is going away that week is of course the Graces. Since at the time of the video, about an hour ago, the last Grace spawn and of course despawn, and now we are officially on the last day of this event, which will of course be running all the way up to 9:59 a.m. Central. And of course, this will be the boot period that's gonna go ahead and give us up to 20% well drop, as well as 20% seasonal point, which is something very important about that. But nonetheless, today is the last day, so make sure you take advantage of all the boosts that is happening. And speaking of seasonal event, before the maintenance, this is the last little bit of time to farm, because here after maintenance, that wonderful lady will be sticking around to October 11th. But this is the last few days that you're going to be able to actually get your hands on seasonal points. So if you need to do that, be sure to get out there in the battle sector, start farming this up, so you can go ahead and grab any other items that you might be missing here. Might it be from the weapon to any of the augment, as well as the money stuff and cosmetics. So be sure to be hitting that up right now. Also, another little side note, if you have been cooking food with it, lady, that will go ahead and give you even more bonuses. Just know these will also be going away tomorrow. So make sure you go ahead and eat all your food, so you can get your season points as fast as humanly possible. But while we are talking about seasonal point, there is one other thing here, which is of course tied to the wonderful weapon she is selling. The weapons are not going away tomorrow, but now special ability is of course going to be getting kinda nerfed here, because it does have a bonus ability here with one augment that of course give up 15% to potency, 20% to critical hit, and 25% to damage resistant. But this ability is only useful when fighting seasonal mobs, and since they are going away, that power is getting ready to also go away and become kind of pointless. So if you haven't already, be sure to be prepared to replace this augment, or make sure you also getting your Kaiser stuff done, because this is a giant chunk of damage that you can wait to leave after maintenance. And the next thing we need to talk about is of course our limited time tasks. So we have ourselves a whole bunch here that actually give decent rewards, such as some star gems, of course some X cubes, also some special scratch, and these will be leaving very soon. Also, that one at night with 30 orbs and 5 cubes. And as you can see, we got ourselves once again to maintenance to get these done, because they are also going away. So be sure to get out there and take care of the quests. And speaking of quests, don't forget, after the maintenance is reset day. So of course our weeklies are going to reset, as well as our side mission from Tom as well. So make sure you get all Tom mission done, so you can get all the Alliance badges for that week before the end up resetting. And then the next thing you need to take care of is, of course, tied to our Cannonball Strike minigame. Of course, we got a campaign happening that week where if you take part in it, and depending on how well you score, you can unlock some star gems as well as beta reactor. So this is, of course, a one-time one to try to get on the leaderboards, and ideally you want to do that with as many people as possible, which, and we told me, 4 people. And of course, you want to get it, and if you're not able to get a high score, do not worry. As long as you take part in it, you will get yourself the beta reactor as well as the star gem. So be sure to get out there and get your cannonball quest done. And then let's go ahead and talk about AC scratches, because the Moonlight scratch is going away as well. So if you have any interest in the outfit, be sure to get your hands on these before the maintenance. Also, for any of you free-to-play players who have been eyeballing some of the items on the player shop, I highly recommend probably trying to get your hands on it before the maintenance or roughly around it, because there is a very high chance that some of the items might go up in price after maintenance. So depending on what ship you own, you might want to look into getting the items if you haven't already, and also get your AC scratch on if you are wanting to get any of the items through that means. And the last thing you need to get done that week, and honestly in general, not only that week, is of course if you are a brand new player, or maybe you're an old player, and you are planning on making multiple characters. Might it be on other ships, might it be on the same ship, especially since we're going to have a guild tree reset coming that week, and you can get multiple for every single character you have on the same ship. But nonetheless, if you got character, you plan on making character, you want to go ahead and be sure to hit up that wonderful mech inside Central once you either hit Kavaris, or if you do a story skip with your characters and the wonderful mech kill, we'll have a quest for you once you finish up with the cutscenes about pretty much telling you about Kavaris and unlocking Kavaris. So as soon as that quest's over, you can get your hands on 10 million experience that can easily bring you up to roughly about 3940, and if you're already in the 50, almost max level. And the quest will be ending after maintenance, so if you haven't already got your hands on it, be sure you do so on your main, as well as some of your alt character as well if you have them on other ships. So don't miss out on the 10 million experience. And of course, there is everything that you need to be working on that week before maintenance kicks off. And once again, make sure to get it done, since our time limit is getting cut dramatically that week for the maintenance. And like always, when maintenance happens, especially when we have the longer maintenance, be prepared if something goes wrong. Because just because it will be back online at 3 a.m. allegedly, don't mean it will be. So to keep that in mind, if you are a new player, if maintenance won over, don't panic. That happens from time to time and could happen the coming week. So heads up on that one as well. But with all that being said though, I would like to give once again a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting the channel for October. Thank you, my dudes. And of course, if you do want to support as well, outside of course, hanging out here and being awesome, you can do so by heading on over to patreon.com/Maconn. Help support over there, as well as heading on over to twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. And especially right now, since I do have a giant Halloween event happening, and more than likely, I could be live right now, because we go pretty hard on Halloween around here. So if you are interested in any type of scary game, be sure to check that out and hit that subscribe button while you're at it to, once again, get your name lit at the beginning and end of all the videos. And with that, also, if you found it helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the wonderful bells below. And with that, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. And I will see you all in the comments. Go get your stuff done. Honestly, you guys are running out of time.